know. Yeah.
Yeah, I can if let's feel free to say it and I'll pause.
Okay.
And if I miss it or if we miss it, neither of us remembers when I am getting ready to upload, I can edit sections out.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, we got JJ here. I'm gonna give me a half second just to get my water and then I'm ready to rock.
All right.
Did my camera go off for you?
You're frozen.
Oh, man. All right.
I see you.
Good morning. Peace
Good
and
morning.
blessings. Good to
Hey,
see
hey, good to
you.
see you.
How's everybody?
Pretty good. We're moving slow
Yeah.
on purpose or accident.
Yeah, the on purpose part is important. I felt like that was timely to talk
Mm.
about that, Chanel.
I said, I'm moving slow. She said, that's good. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Happy Saturday, y'all.
happy Saturday.
Thank you.
Come on.
We made it through another week.
Yes.
We may or may not be waiting for others, so we're gonna let it sit. Let it sit for like maybe 2 minutes, and then if it's just us, then it's just us.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. Oh,
Mm, mm.
Okay, my friends. Well, let's rock and roll. We'll welcome others if they make it. And if it's just us, I'm glad to be in such good company on my Saturday morning. So I'm looking forward to receiving from you, oh, brilliant Christina. Thank you for taking the lead on this with us, for us. And the whole idea of a pause and pour space is it's, I hope giving pause and pour. Take an opportunity to give ourselves something that helps us to refuel and
Mhm,
change up in our ways of being in ourselves or in our practice. So, Christina's going to walk us through that
mhm.
space. Today, we're going to record this for our friends who aren't with us. We'll pause, I think, the recording, or we'll pull some parts out of the recording that are a little bit more personal, but um, we want to give folks who haven't been available this morning a chance to still access this. So, um, that's the reason that we're recording, but that's it. I'm gonna get out of the way and let you take it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. As soon as I figure out how to make this stop.
Well, while you're doing that, JJ, thank you for signing in this morning. And even more so, thank you for being a part of this program that Chanel's offering. As she's been building it over time, it's something that I felt connected to and drawn to on different levels. And to have this opportunity today um, to think about healing and to practice healing in community with the two of you, for me is a privilege, and I really appreciate it. So I thank both of you. And in our time today, we're centered on being together, and what that looks like is being present for ourselves and for one another. Me for you, Chanel, me for you, JJ, and then so on. Chanel gonna be thinking about me. She's gonna be thinking about you, JJ, and I'm trusting that you think about me and Chanel too. And with our presence, we're centered on this idea of interconnection, which is something bigger than ourselves, right? It's what connects us as spiritual beings in this human experience, as beautiful queens of Black and Indigenous descent. And I think that being together in such a space where we are thinking about our healing and growth and community, there's something powerful that's able to kind of turn up inside ourselves to impact one another. So to me, that's how I think about the interconnection. And last but not least, the last intention is to be open to ourselves and also one another and holding space gently for one another today. In our time, there are going to be several prompts and directions to follow. I ask for your trust. I ask for your permission today. And I ask for you to choose to be here as fully as you can and to also trust and listen to yourself. The times that you need to step away, please do. The times that you need to pause or go take care of yourself biologically, please do. Okay. There will be several exercises that include materials like a journal or paper and a writing utensil, a chair and some space. A chair because of some mindful movement practices that we'll do together, and then space for some embodiment practices that we'll do together. There's also going to be some music. And again, there's going to be movement. So these are just some things that you can anticipate for the time that we have together. All right. And Chanel already mentioned this is being recorded, and that is for other souls that want to be in this space today but weren't able to. And then I guess us too, we wanted to check it out again in the future. So that's a bonus. Thank you, Chanel. Mm. So I'd like to begin with grounding exercise that's meant to strengthen the connection between mind, body, and moment. Okay. And what that would look like is going through a circuit, a circuit of naming things. And Chanel, when you're ready, feel free to put that in the chat. So we'll start with just pausing. And pausing will look like naming 5 different things and their colors in your space. So for example, if you see a chair, you wouldn't just say chair, you would say blue chair. Right, so adding that qualifier piece on there. And then next we'll go to noticing, where we're noticing 4 different things in the Zoom room. And eventually we're gonna get the screen's gonna change so we can see each other in larger picture, and that'll be a little bit easier. So 4 different things that we notice in the Zoom room.
Am I still sharing?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. And then after notice is listen. We're listening for 3 sounds in our individual spaces. Imagine is two textures that we see in the Zoom room. Last is feel, emotion or feeling in your body. And then we're going to wrap that all up with 3 collective breaths. So that just means that we're breathing together. Okay. And I'm happy to go first to model what this looks like. So for me, 5 different things and their colors in my space. I'm naming a red wall. Pink lamp is Himalayan rock salt, a little fancy with it, y'all. Um, Purple keyboard, kind of funky. Blue whale, my little stuffed friend, and a black fan. Those are my 5 things in my space and their colors. Now, 4 things in the Zoom room. I'm seeing glasses. That's 1. I'm seeing smiles. That's 2. Oh, I'm seeing a cool chair. Uh-huh. And I'm seeing joy. That's my 4th one. 3 sounds I'm hearing. Some construction or something going on outside. I hope y'all can't hear that. Some tapping and knocking, okay? That's 1. I hear cars driving outside too. And I kind of hear the wind, I think, on the trees, maybe these curtains. Those are my 3. And 2 textures. I'm seeing some fabric that might be soft. Uh, and some glossy lips, Chanel. Okay, I'm seeing some glossy lips. Yes. An emotion feeling in my body. I don't know, some rhythm going on. I'm gonna name it as excitement. That's how I'm feeling. And I invite y'all to help me settle by breathing with me. So 3 collective breaths. I'm gonna move my camera so you can see me. 3 collective breaths can look like taking your dominant hand, whether that's your right hand or left hand, and placing it over your heart. And then taking your other hand and placing it over your belly, your diaphragm. It's right near the belly button. It's a point of reference. And then once you're in that comfy spot and have one hand over your heart and one hand over that diagram by your belly button. Close your eyes if it feels good to you. Keep them open or lower the gaze. Right now, it's about you. Taking a deep breath in together. Exhaling when you're ready. Let your next breath be deeper than before. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling when your body is ready. And when you can, let a third breath be the deepest one so far. Releasing when you're ready. And as you return to your normal breathing pace, feel free to let your hands come back down to your lap. Let those arms and shoulders relax. If your eyes were closed, blink them gently as we come back into the Zoom space, like we're welcoming a friend too. Give a moment so we can say hello.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning. Pardon my lateness.
We're so glad to see you and glad to share the space with you.
Mm,
Thanks for making space and time to come.
yes.
Hey, Sharon, thank you for being here.
Good morning, Christina. Good morning, Janet and Dr. Chanel.
Uh, Chanel, when you can, I'm not sure if the chat, if everything's visible for Sharon.
Oh, good.
Could you
Yeah,
paste that again? Just to
absolutely.
clue you in on, thank you.
Hmm.
Just to clue you in on what's happening, Sharon, we're going through this grounding exercise. I
Okay,
just went through it myself to model it, and I'm gonna ask JJ, can I pass the mic to you to give it a try next?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I need to be able to see the five different things and their colors in my space.
Yes.
I'm seeing a black telephone, a blue coffee mug, um, kind of a beige candle, um, some brown or kind of a brown Venetian blinds, and kind of an off-white printer.
Ah.
So those are the five things and their colors. Okay, four different things in the Zoom room. I'm seeing some
Yes.
pretty flowers over there by Christina. Some beautiful women. Um, what else am I seeing in the Zoom room? A cloudy background in mine, a blurred background in mine. And let's see, one more thing.
One more.
A beautiful pin on my head up there. I'm channeling my sister this morning. That's from um, her home. So those are the four things that I'm seeing in the Zoom room. Sounds that I hear. It's pretty quiet where I am. I hear my husband moving around. Um, what else? Kind of maybe the hum of my laptop. I don't know if that's the fan or what that is, but I'm hearing that sound. And then just now my stomach growled. So those are the three
Yeah.
sounds. Textures that you see in the Zoom room. Let's see, textures. Um, it looks like kind of a funky table in Chanel's background. I don't know what those little humps or waves or whatever that is. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Texture. Um, let's see. Maybe the plants in Sharon's background. I don't know what that texture, if they're silk or real, but some plants that I see. And the last and final thing, texture, maybe the door. Looks like a French door in Chanel's background. So those are oh, I gave more than I needed to, huh?
It was a bonus.
Okay, so one motion or feeling in your body. Just relaxed. I feel very relaxed, peaceful.
Beautiful.
So,
Beautiful. Thank you, JJ.
mhm.
And again, I'll ask y'all to find a comfy spot. Maybe it's where you're sitting, just a quick adjustment, or maybe there's somewhere else you'd rather sit. And once you're in your comfy spot, take your dominant hand, maybe it's your right, maybe your left, place that over your heart. Take your other hand and place it over your belly, near your belly button. Your diaphragm is right near that belly button. If you want to close your eyes, please do, or maybe lower them gently, whatever feels right to your body. This is about you, breathing in community together. I invite you to take a deep breath in when you are ready. Just let it be deeper than the one you took before it. Exhaling as you need to. Let the next breath be even deeper than before. Maybe noticing the hand over your belly. Is it moving? Is it staying still? And when you're ready, take another deep breath, the deepest one you've taken so far. Let it fill you up with warmth. Exhaling when you need to. returning to your normal breathing pace. Maybe it's more shallow. Maybe the deep breaths feel good and you want to continue doing that. Either way, know that it's your breath and your choice. It's yours. And when you're ready, let those hands come back to your lap. Your eyes will close. Blink those pretty eyelashes. And I thank y'all for breathing with me. JJ, who you want to pass the mic to? You know, Sharon just stepped in. Chanel's here too.
Give Sharon one more chance to hear it. Chanel, Dr. Chanel.
I'm ready for you. So, 5 different things in there and their colors in this space. I am going to describe a purple tissue box, some green leaves on the plants, silk and real, glide, a yellow lanyard, brown photo frames, and a red tin can. 4 different things I notice in the Zoom room. FWC, I think, on Sharon's shirt. I'm gonna go for the lamp stand in the background of my screen. I think there's also sun. I don't know if that counts. Kind of like projecting in. And the shine on the gold hoops that Chris is wearing.
Oh,
3 sounds you hear in your space. There's a dog barking right now. The clock is ticking next to me. And I also hear my computer, which I've never heard before, but I hear it today. 2 textures in the Zoom room. This one's tough.
some imagination is welcome.
Right. I'm imagining that scarf on JJ's head is silky. And I'm imagining the plants in Sharon's are silky too. An emotion or feeling in my body. Stillness. Rare stillness.
Double thank you, doctor.
Y'all better quit.
And again, to help Chanel process the pause, notice, listen, imagine, and feel process that she just went through, would join her in collective breaths as well. Taking the dominant hand and placing it over your heart, letting your second hand go to your belly, near your belly button, so that you can keep warm your diaphragm. If it feels good to close your eyes, please do. Let your next breath be a deep one in, filling yourself up with that goodness, exhaling as you need to. Breathing in deeply a second time when you are ready. Exhaling when it's your time to. And notice any changes in your body. Maybe the pace of your heart, the rhythm of your breath, temperature of your body, our thoughts coming your way. And when it's time, take another deep breath in, the deepest so far. Filling your belly up so good. Giving those lungs some love, exhaling as you need to. Letting those hands come back down to your lap when you're ready. Opening those eyelashes and eyelids when it's time. All right, Sharon. Ready to give it a go?
Okay. Um, Colors in my space. I see a pink journal, a gold pouch. Not sure what's in it. um, I also see a yellow. Uh, it's like my little breakfast cookies, unopened yellow. Um, um, see a red flashlight and an orange folder. Um, Zoom room. Yeah, I'm gonna zone in on that JJ's pen again. That's three. There's like a Chanel's it's like a picture frame, the topmost one with a small, it's almost like the picture within the frame is on the top half of the picture. uh, the flowers in Christina's space, and the book on top of the table in my space. Um, it's quiet here too. I feel like maybe that's the refrigerator. Like the computer. Sometimes it is a little loud. There's maybe a slight hum, and then there's like a noise. I don't know what it is. It's just like a. But there's a hum I can't place. Uh, Textures. I'm drawn to the velvet. It looks velvety. The navy sofa in Chanel's. I can imagine it's a velvet. Um, and yeah, that table, kind of a bear claw type table in her space too, kind of those ripples. And yeah, just relaxed, I have to say, in terms of the feeling. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sharon. Huh? And to help you close out, again, a last round of collective breaths. Take your dominant hand and place it over your heart, your second hand over your belly. If it feels good, then let your eyes rest to a lower gaze or be closed. Please do. And on your time, take a deep breath in, exhaling when it feels right, letting the warmth from your hands transfer to your heart and your diaphragm for a second deep breath in, giving that good love the way that you do. Exhale when you're ready. And on your time, a last deep breath in, the deepest one so far. And exhale when it feels good. Letting your hands come back down to your side or your lap. Taking your time, coming back to it. We just completed a whole circle together, the four of us. Yes. Always need a little extra love in my shoulders. I don't know about y'all. Speaking of movement, we want to keep the flow going with that. Um, if you're not already in a comfy spot, please give your body the blessing of being in one. Maybe it's a chair, sofa, whatever feels good, as long as you can hear us. And I invite you to lift up those arms again. Let's see those wrists and just give them a gentle turn. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe it's a little bit different, whatever feels good to you. Just some wrist circles. Let it go to the fingers. If you're on a computer a lot, typing can be taxing. How about those elbows? Just moving the arms. I'm already bones cracking over here. My goodness. And these shoulders. Let's give these shoulders some love. How about one at a time? Whichever way feels better to you. If you want to go forward and then back, back and then forward. Right now we are tuning into our bodies. Whichever direction you started in, switch to the next. In our grounded exercise, we took a moment to notice the things around us and what might be in the shared space in our Zoom room too. Take a deep breath in with me just for a moment. And as you exhale, turn your torso to face to the left. Just looking to the left, breathing while you're there. And if it feels good, turn a little bit more. Maybe even look over your left shoulder. And as you breathe in, remember that you named 5 things in your space today. Things that maybe you noticed before, maybe not. But they're helping hold the space with you. And returning to center, bringing your torso back to the middle. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn to the right side, letting your torso turn, your head turn, neck to where it feels comfortable. This is not an exercise class, y'all. Okay. Just giving some space in our bodies for the breath. We've been breathing deeply today, grounding ourselves in this space. Honoring what we have done for our body is important too. When it feels good, come back to center. Taking a deep breath in there. Exhaling. And just like we started our session today by settling in to our bodies, to our spaces, to the Zoom room, a helpful way to start the day, right, is settling our body into it. And mindful movements is an umbrella term. There's so many things that we can do to settle our body into the day, and picking something that feels good for you, right? That's the prerogative. So there's many people who can start their day with a meditation, and there's a whole bunch of people that will not float their boat, right? So figuring out what feels good for your body. Maybe it's just gentle stretches, right? When you first get up, giving your body permission to loosen up so that your breath can move and fuel your muscles and fuel the veins and arteries. We need that oxygen. It lives in the water that's in our bodies. Remember, just like the earth, we are mostly water. So to help move our bodies a little bit more as we prep for today, if you're already in a chair, awesome. If you're not, please find a chair, one that you might be able to bend forward in, and you don't have to touch the floor. This is about your body, what feels good to you. So if just bending this far is enough, then let it be enough, okay? So check your environment, see what your space looks like. I'm gonna move my chair back. And once you are in that comfy space where you notice you could bend forward if you need to or want to, we'll settle in with another deep breath in. And this time as we exhale, we're going to raise our arms up, reaching up, up, up to the ceiling. And bringing them down. Just bringing them back down. Nothing special. And another breath in. Raise those arms up. And bringing them down. Now this time, we'll bring our arms up and lean forward. Leaning forward to a point that feels good to us. So breathing in. Arms up, exhaling, leaning forward. And letting the arms come back, letting your body come back. Let's try that again. So breathing in, lifting your arms up, exhaling as you lean forward, and returning back to seated position. Yes. And if you're still seated, or if it feels good to stand up, that's another option too. I'd like to welcome another bend to the side. We twisted our torsos to the left and to the right. This time we're just going to reach over. So taking the right arm, breathing in, reaching up. Exhaling, just a gentle lean to the left. No force in it. We're loving our bodies in this moment. The stretch that we're able to do. Come back to center, letting that arm come back down. And repeat that one more time, breathing in. Reaching up as we exhale. Right arm bending over the head towards the left. Noticing what's feeling good in our bodies. Maybe thanking ourselves for this extra stretch. Letting that arm come back down, body back to center. We're going to repeat that, but on the left side. So it looks like starting with a deep breath in. Reaching that left arm up as we exhale, reaching across the head to the right side. Noticing what feels good, what feels like too much. Knowing that in this moment, you have every permission in the world to be like, up too much. Nope, no thank you. I'm coming right back to center, bringing my arm back down, my body, my torso back to center. And I'm choosing when I'm going to take another deep breath in. And when I'm ready, I'm going to reach up my left arm, exhaling as I reach across my head to the right side in the way that feels best to me. Thank you, body. And letting that arm come back down, that torso back to center. We're going to give some love to the shoulders, y'all. Just a gentle bouncing. I know I'm wearing a black sweater with a black background. Let me come closer. Just a gentle bouncing, okay? Not like we partying, but just letting that weight come down. A lot of times we might be typing or doing something, cooking, oh my goodness, chopping, just things with our hands. And the shoulders are carrying a lot of weight. And if you speed that up to a bounce, this is an awesome way to end the day, y'all. Okay? If you're doing a lot of things in one day, moving your body, bouncing the shoulders at the end of the day, is a practice that we can call cathartic because it releases tension that can build up in the neck. And finding a rhythm that works for your body is key. All right, y'all. So if you were standing, I welcome you to come back to a chair, to a seated position. Okay. Before we go on to the next activity, I just want to take a moment to pause to acknowledge a few of the things that we have done and why we're doing these things. Okay. So you were welcomed into this space today, into this workshop called Lean In, as an opportunity to uplift your own healing while supporting others and theirs. And because we are a group of women, right, we name this as sisterhood being our avenue, our vehicle for this change. And we opened with intentions that centered us on what that looks like, what that means, and that involved being present, right? One way to be present in this moment, in this Zoom space even, right, is seeing each other. So the grounding exercise that you completed, naming what you're seeing in the room, in your space, and then looking in each other's spaces and naming what we can see in each other's spaces is a way to connect us. It's a way to show I see you, right? I'm here with you. It's an offering of presence. So again, thank you for participating in that. Even the sounds, the textures, right? As we lean into our imagination, all of this is awakening our brains in ways that are definitely underutilized when it comes to mental strength or the power of manifestation. There's pockets in our mind that we can tap into to help protect ourselves and to steer ourselves also towards joy. And I think grounding exercises are one of the best ways to do that. And I also believe that when we practice in community, it encourages these activities, these exercises, these practices to become a part of our daily living, of our lifestyle, and not to just be things that we participate in when we go to this class here and there. But they become things that's like, wait a minute, like, no, this is becoming a pillar for me. This is something that is helping uplift me just where I want to be, and it's helping attract things that I have wanted. Yeah. So grounding in this space where we are connected to one another, where we can focus on our growth and community is a way to move forward together in the same rhythm, in the same pace. Mm. So uh, the next activity is a two-part. Similar to the grounded exercise where there was some imagination, there's some imagination involved in this too. We're making building blocks here. I'm going to ask you to think of a pose. If it feels good to stand up and actually do the creating live and figure out what makes sense with your body, awesome. If you want to do it in your mind, awesome. Either one is fine. But what you're going to do is create a pose that shows how you feel when you're feeling most powerful. When you are feeling most powerful, what's a pose you can make either with your body or just something you can create? Maybe you want to draw it, maybe you just want to describe it, but come up with a pose that shows you when you are feeling most powerful. I'm going to ask for each of us to share what we've come up with. Maybe you show us with your body, maybe it's something you just describe with words, maybe it's a drawing. But it should be representing how you feel or how you are when you feel most powerful. What does that look like? Show us what that looks like. I think about 5 minutes should be okay for this. Shana, I don't know if you want to pause the recording while we take those 5 minutes and then we can restart it.